Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please watch, like, and subscribe. Pronouns. Pronouns is a sentence element used to replace a noun or a noun equivalent construction. The replaced noun is named the antecedent. Categories of pronouns. Syntactically, pronouns have the same functions as nouns do. Morphologically, pronouns are used to avoid repetition and to set clarify nouns, categories of number, person, and gender. There are 8 categories of pronouns. The categories of pronouns are personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, reflexive and emphatic pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns represent specific people or things. We use them depending on number, singular I or plural we, person, first person I, second person you, or third person he, gendered male he, female she, or neuter it, case subject we or object us. We use personal pronouns in place of the person or people that we are talking about. Here are the personal pronouns followed by some example sentence. Example: I like coffee. John, help me. Do you like coffee? John loves you. He runs fast. Did Ram beat him? She is clever. Does Mary know her? We went home. Anthony drove us. It doesn't work. Can the engineer repair it? Do you need a table for 3? Did John and Mary beat you at doubles? They played doubles. John and Mary beat them. We often use it to introduce a remark. It is nice to have holidays sometimes. It is important to dress well. We also often use it to talk about the weather. temperature, time, and distance. It's raining. It will probably be hot tomorrow. Is it 9 o'clock yet? It's 50 kilometers from here to Cambridge. Possessive pronouns. We use possessive pronouns to refer to a specific person, people or thing or things. The antecedent belongs to a person, people, and sometimes belonging to an animal or animals or thing or things. You will never find a possessive pronoun near a noun despite the fact it is the genitive or personal pronoun. We use possessive pronouns depending on number, singular mine or plural ours, person first person mine, second person yours, or third person his, gender male his, female hers. Below are the possessive pronouns, followed by some example sentences. Each possessive pronoun can be subject or object, referred to a singular or plural antecedent. Examples. Look at these pictures. Mine is a big one. Subject, my picture. I like your flowers. Do you like mine? Object, my flowers. All the essays were good, but his was the best. Subject, his essay. John found his passport, but Mary couldn't find hers. Object, her passport. Use before nouns. Singular. My, your, his, her, its. Plural. Our, your, their. Use alone. For singular, mine, yours, his, hers, its. For plural, ours, yours, theirs. Reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Definitions. Reflexive pronoun is used with an active voice verb in order to reflect the action of the verb back on the subject, the antecedent. Emphatic pronoun accompanies its antecedents in order to accentuate its action state. Reflexive and emphatic pronouns take different positions within the sentence structure. We use a reflexive pronoun when we want to refer back to the subject of the sentence or clause. Reflexive pronouns end in self, singular or selves plural, there are 8 reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns singular, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. Plural, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. The underlined words are the same person thing. I saw myself in the mirror. Why do you blame yourself? John sent himself a copy. Example, I made it myself, or I myself made it. Have you yourself seen it, or have you seen it yourself? She spoke to me herself, or she herself spoke to me. Demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives have exactly the same forms. The way to differentiate them depends on their position relative to the antecedent, determined nouns. Demonstrative pronouns, these, this, that, those. The former, the later, the first, the last, the other, same, such, and so. A demonstrative pronoun represents a thing or a things. Near, in distance or time, this or this. Far in distance or time, that and those. Singular, for near, you are going to use this. For far, singular, you are going to use that. For plural, near, you are going to use this. For far, plural, you are going to use those. Examples. These taste good. These are bad times. That is beautiful. Those were the days. Attention! The word that has 4 main functions. Number 1, demonstrative pronoun or adjective. That book is good. Second, relative pronoun. Anything that you remember could help a lot. Third, conjunction. He said that he had been there before. Fourth, adverb. The snow was that high. Do not confuse demonstrative pronouns with demonstrative adjectives. They are identical, but a demonstrative pronoun stands alone, while a demonstrative adjective qualifies a noun. That smells, so that is demonstrative pronoun. That book is good, that is demonstrative adjective plus noun. Normally, we use demonstrative pronouns for things only, but we can use them for people when the person is identified. Look at this example. This is Joseph speaking. Is that Mary? That sounds like John. Interrogative pronoun. We use interrogative pronouns to ask questions. The interrogative pronoun represent the things that we don't know. There are four main interrogative pronouns: who, whom, what, and which. The possessive pronouns whose can also be an interrogative pronoun, an interrogative possessive pronoun. Examples. Relative pronouns. A relative pronoun is a pronoun that introduces a relative clause. It is called a relative pronoun because it relates to the word that it modifies. There are five relative pronouns: who, whom, whose, which, that. Who, subject, and whom, object, are generally only for people. Whose is for possession. Which is for things. That can be used for people and things and a subject and object in defining relative clauses. Relative pronoun can refer to singular or plural, and there is no difference between male and female. Examples. The person who pwned me last night is my teacher. The car which hit me was yellow. The person whom I pwned last night is my teacher. The car whose driver jumped out just before the accident was completely destroyed. Reciprocal pronouns. We use reciprocal pronouns when each of two or more subjects is acting in the same way towards the other. There are only two reciprocal pronouns, and they are both two words: each other and one another. When we use these reciprocal pronouns, there must be two or more people, things, or groups involved. So we cannot use reciprocal pronouns with I, you, singular. He, she, it, and they must be doing the same things. Example, John and Mary love each other. The 10 prisoners were all blaming one another. Why don't you believe each other? Indefinite pronoun. An indefinite pronoun does not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. It is vague and not definite. Some typical indefinite pronouns are. Some indefinite pronouns: singular, another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, everybody, everyone, everything, much, neither, nobody, no one, nothing, one, somebody, someone, something. Plural: both, few, many, others, and several. All, any, most, none, and some can be singular or plural depending on the phrase that follows them. Note that many indefinite pronouns also function as another parts of speech. Look at another in the following sentences. He has one job in the day and another at night. So that is a pronoun. I'd like another drink, please. That is an adjective. Most indefinite pronouns are either singular or plural. However, some of them can be singular in one context and plural in another. Notice that a singular pronoun takes a singular verb, and that any personal pronoun should also agree in number and gender. Example, all is forgiven. All have arrived. We can start the meeting because everybody has arrived. John likes coffee but not tea. I think both are good. Thank you.